Fuck today. Fuck today. Today has just been ridiculous bullshit, one thing after another at my day job. Originally, this was going to be a rant about my day job, but something told me not to do that. So instead of being pissed and rambling on and on and on, what I decided to do instead is do a get ready with me so we can celebrate and put out fun energy instead of negative energy. Um, One thing that you guys probably see here is lighting looks a bit different and the sound is different. That's because I finally got a new webcam, so I'm still trying to figure this out. For some reason, when I first opened it, like the webcam sounded a little bit off. I think that's just, me still needing to figure out like the levels and everything. Like at first, it was really soft and everything. You could barely hear me, so I've been playing with the sound levels and the microphone itself, so that way I don't have to edit it too heavily within the editing software. So yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a get ready with me, and we're just gonna do our makeup today and have fun and do our hair as well and just see what we can do and just practice makes perfect, right? Right. So I'm like I said, part of the reason why we document what we do is so that way we can look back on it and figure out where we messed up and improve and all of that jazz. So I see that my makeup should be no different. And like I said, I've been really wanting to do like wrestling get ready with me's, like kind of blend the Wrestling Wednesday and Fancy Friday thing where um, you'll get to see me like do makeup looks that I do for Wrestling Wednesday and everything, or I'm just going to be doing story times on Fancy Fridays while I'm doing my makeup that don't necessarily fit in story times where we're just kind of just talking about shit, not necessarily telling the story, but just, talking while we do stuff. That's kind of what I wanted to do. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna take a load off of the shitty day and just relax, have fun, and do something different. Water break. Okay, so what did I say I was gonna do? I'm gonna put my like little video thing for where the camera is right underneath the camera because like I said I'm gonna be doing to get ready with me. So for the first, normally what I use is I have like this little vanity mirror that my mother-in-law gave me. I normally use that to do my makeup, but today I'm gonna try seeing what it's like to use the camera as my makeup guide. So wish me luck. Um, and while we're doing this, we're just gonna be talking about shit, random shit. We're not gonna be talking about my day. Um, as much as I want to, I still need that job. So, in the interest of not causing any conflicts of interest, because I learned my lesson from that Simply Mac horror story, um, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about today. And if in the event that there ever comes a time where I am no longer employed by Office Max, then this will probably be or Office Depot, wherever the fuck I work. I work for one of the two. That's all y'all need to know. I'm not gonna say where or what I do out of my own protection, but if there ever comes a time or a day where we leave that position or leave that job altogether, then this will probably become a story time and I'll actually tell it. But until then, mum's the word because I needs to make money. Um, Shit. So typically what I do to start off my like makeup when I'm like doing my makeup is I do a priming spray and also I'm actually gonna try to do some contouring today. So usually what I do when I'm doing my own makeup is I watch other YouTubers do makeup. So I think I'm gonna go with one of my my go-tos. Sky Santana. I love her makeup. I love her. She's actually a big reason why I started doing YouTube. One of my big influences. Um, I don't really know what I want to talk about in this get ready for with me for some reason. I'm just gonna talk really. But yeah. I Hmm. I had a plan for this, honestly. I did have a plan for this before all the stuff happened with my job today. And then everything happened with my job, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go rant about this. But again, something told me not to do that. That's a bad idea, so I'm not gonna do it. So I don't know what to talk about anymore. I think, I think we'll probably talk about one of the topics that I said we were gonna talk about. Well, I didn't tell you guys, but this is like part of my like list of story times and topics to talk about in general while documenting everything on my channel. So I guess today's Get Ready With Me is just gonna be basically me talking about where I'm at with wrestling and what I'm trying to do to get back to wrestling. So give me a second. I got a spritz. I use pretty much everything that you guys are gonna see. Shit. Pretty much everything that you guys are gonna see me use today is NYX Cosmetics. I love their makeup. It's professional makeup, basically. Like photographers and shit use it. And you can get it at Ulta, and I work right next door to an Ulta. So I'm like in there all the time on my breaks. And since I had such a bad day, I was like, let's go next door, let's go get ourselves a little bit of some new stuff. Nothing too much. Let's just go poke our heads in. So I got myself actually a new contour palette. I'm hoping that this will actually help me contour better and help like my makeup pop more. So cross our fingers. What else did I get? Oh yeah. I also got finishing powder. So I've never really used this, but I've seen Sky Santana use this a lot. And so I'm wanting to know, just how is this gonna work for me? Like I said, I use NYX Cosmetics for just about everything. This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic. So I'm hoping that by using this, this is really, really, really gonna make my makeup and everything pop out on camera. So we'll see. And then on top of that, I just got some new brushes because I needed new brushes for real. Like my old brush that I used for like my foundation and everything was just all ratty and shit. So I got myself another foundation brush. This is like an e.l.f. triangular buffing brush for your foundation. And this is a kabuki brush. This is what this is. This is a kabuki brush. So, like I said, let's just go ahead and get started with our makeup, and let's just talk. Like I said, give me just a second. This is the First Base primer spray. I don't like using primer powder. I like the spray much better. Personally, for me, I like just being able to spray it on, let it dry, and then get right to work with it. So here we go. And you want to make sure you get this basically everywhere that you're going to be applying makeup at, so that way you can get all your areas primed. Now like for me, I have to like do my makeup down into my jawline because I do have 5 o'clock shadow and I do have bad razor bumps from shaving. Unfortunately, I really haven't found a really good way to get a close enough shave to get rid of my hair that doesn't create razor bumps. I tried Nair, and not only did I get razor bumps, but that shit burned afterwards. So I have these burning razor bumps. So it was like, if I'm gonna get razor bumps and this shit's gonna burn, I'd much rather just shave with the razor and get the razor bumps. Now, I talked to my dad about it. He gave me some tips and everything about what I could do to get a better shave and everything in the interim. But it's just it's what I gotta work with right now. My plan is to kind of let it grow out just a little bit and then go to like the spa down the street from where I work and get my face waxed along when I go get my torso waxed. That's why you guys haven't really seen me like wearing low cut t-shirts and everything, because there was this t-shirt I used to wear all the time when I recorded. But part of the reason why I haven't is because the last time I shaved my chest, I got really bad razor bumps on my chest. So like I at this point I'm like I'm not shaving my chest. Period. I'm just gonna go in and get it waxed. Like I'd much rather do that. I feel much more comfortable doing that. Um, and again, it's right down the street from where I work, and it's pretty inexpensive. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So what I have here is the NYX Bright Idea. It's an illuminating stick, but I use this as a color corrector to drown out my 5 o'clock shadow. So I'm just gonna dab this on here and just dab it on very lightly and gently. And once you start to see it come in solidly, you're gonna move around because you don't want it to be too thick. Because if you do it too thick, then it's going to come out very thick on your face, and you're going to have to like try to blend it in more. And it's just not going to be a fun time. It's not going to be a fun time. So yeah, like I said, for now, like what I do for like when I do get razor bumps is I use this stuff called Bump Time. Yeah, I use this stuff called Bump. I think it's called Bump Time. You know what? I'm gonna go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it instead so I can show you guys. So that way you guys can literally see everything that I'm talking about so you know what it is and know what it looks like. Okay, so the stuff is called Skin Tight. Skin Tight Roll On. Normally I use the extra strength. That one works a lot better for me. It helps get rid of my like razor bumps in like a few days as opposed to, a lot longer than it normally takes. So what I do to like blend this out a little bit is I normally use my like foundation brushes. So I'm just gonna go and smooth this out on to like everywhere where I have 5 o'clock shadow. Now what this is gonna do is once I put my HD concealer on this is gonna help drown out all of the brown hues and everything. Now, for a while, my face is gonna look really, really red, and then as we get closer to like putting on foundation and everything, that's like gonna help dry it out, or like not dry it out, but like hide it and everything, because that's essentially what we're trying to do. Is we're just trying to mask this area so that way when we put the foundation on it and everything, it blends well so you don't see that 5 o'clock shadow. And then once you get this smooth as much as you can with the brush, what I like to do, you don't have to do this. Again, makeup is all about what you like to make of it. But I take my blending brush and then I just go and blend it out too. But one thing I do with my blending brush is I make sure it's like wet, or like not wet, but it's damp. So I spritz it with a little bit of water from like my water spritzer. And then I'm just going to go in again and start smoothing everything out. But yeah, so basic, like I said, we're going to talk about where I'm at with wrestling. I'm at a point where I know I want to come back. I know I want to come back. This is what I want to do. I want to try and chase this and make it as a career. I want to. I want to travel. I want to make a name for myself in this business, which is one of the really big reasons why I came to YouTube, is because I want to be different and unique than everybody. A lot of wrestlers will try to like gain followers on Facebook, Twitter. Oh shit. So now I'm doing my concealer. This is NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. Like I said, pretty much everything I use is NYX. Just about everything I use is NYX. Like, I love their makeup. It's not very expensive, and there's usually sales going on at Ulta when I go in to get it. But I want to definitely go travel and everything, and see what else is out there in the wrestling world. This is new for me also. If y'all see me struggling with this, I've never done my makeup by camera. Like I said, I normally have like a mirror set that I use. So bear with me. This is new. This is new. We're gonna hope that this shit turns out and I don't walk off this camera looking like a hot ass mess. But this is new and it's a learning experience, so it is what it is. But yeah, we're just gonna go and put the concealer everywhere that we put the color corrector. Do as many layers as you think you need. I like to do a lot of passes to make sure that I get my beard covered up because being African American male, my beard is very coily when it does come in. So it takes a lot to get it to go bye-bye, basically. And so as you see, like I basically just smooth this out and you can't even see basically where my 5 o'clock shadow is. So like look at this side, look at this side. So I'm at a point where I know I want to come back and everything. I want to build this brand, which is why I'm on YouTube, because I want to do something different that nobody else has done. And at the same time, document this process so everyone can see how I went from, one level of glam to the next and how I learned all this stuff. Like, I used to watch YouTube a lot growing up because I was always on the computer and always bored, looking for stuff to do. So I was always watching YouTube. Like I started off watching YouTube with like people like Nate's vlogs back in the day, like that. Kingsley, Trey Melvin, and then I found another YouTuber. I'm not gonna mention them on camera because I had outgrown that YouTuber because of the way that they handle their business with YouTube. But through that YouTuber, I found another YouTuber by the name of Sky Santana. Okay, so now, like if you look, I'm just gonna pause this real quick. But if you look, my 5 o'clock shadow is pretty much gone at this point. Um, yeah, my 5 o'clock shadow is pretty much gone at this point. So that's how you just buff that out. It's really smooth. It's really simple. So like for people like my color, I'm like more of a like burnt caramel, I would say. Well, not burnt caramel, like toasted caramel. I'm like a toasted caramel, so I'm like not really light, but I'm not really dark either. Now my sister, she's like, I would say she's a tan. She's a tan for sure. She's a tan for sure. And then like my mom is about the same skin tone as her. So yeah, I didn't get the light bright, which is okay. I'm cool with that. Like it's really weird how we all look related, but most of us are different shades. But the only two people who really look alike truly are my mom and my sister. My brother looks almost exactly like my dad, and I look like a blend between my mom and my dad. So it's just interesting how genetics works. But yeah, so for me and my skin tone, which was basically what I was trying to tie this into, is I have to use like a red color corrector to drown out my 5 o'clock shadow, and because like I can actually see a big difference in this because I'm looking at another video that I did when I was doing a test, so I see like how like this is gone basically compared to that. But yeah, so for me, I have to use a red color corrector to drown out my beard because my beard is so blue. Now, people of different skin tones or different colors or different races may have to use different colors for color corrector. Like Caucasian people more than likely will have to use pink or salmon, and then like people of brown colors will more have to use like reds and such to drown it out. Um, I'm not too sure like what you would have to do for darker skin. I'd have to ask my cousin. I mean, she's still trying to figure that out too because she's starting to experiment with makeup, which is another reason why I'm documenting all of this so that way I can get better at it so I can teach her. Because when you teach people the things that you learn, it helps you get better at it. So whatever you do when you try to do it well, teach other people how to do it because it helps you learn it. So now that I've done my, what do I normally do after this? So yeah, I do my foundation. I do my, not my foundation. I do my concealer to get rid of my beard and everything. That's what I get. Let me make sure I got all that. Cool. All right. So now what I usually do is, let me grab it real quick. I normally do my eyebrows. I think my eyebrow pencils are in my bathroom, so bear with me for just a second. I was sharpening them this morning, so yeah. I used to do my eyebrows like using my eyeliner, but my sister taught me or showed me a different way to do it. So I'm gonna try that and see how that works. Not bad. So then we're gonna try and go ahead and smooth this out. But at the same time, we're going to be gentle to our eyebrows and we're going to brush up. Again, y'all, I'm new to this shit, so this is really throwing me off. You know what, bitch? I'm sorry. I can't do this. I gotta get my mirror. I just always like my eyebrows being darker, but I feel like this is too dark, to be honest. I really do. And I kind of want to go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try seeing like what this looks like with my mascara versus the pencil. Okay, so yes, I totally like my left eyebrow better than this shit. Fuck an eyebrow pencil. Sorry, Brianna, I tried what you was trying to tell me to do. Shit. Sorry, Bree, I tried what you said to try, but I don't like this, sis. I don't like this at all. So I'm gonna do me and what I know works for me, and that's my eyebrow pencil or my eye mascara. So I'll be back so I can take this shit off. Thank God I made sure to get makeup removal wipes. I really need to make sure all my makeup shit is in one spot. But yeah, so we supposed to be talking about wrestling. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out my makeup and shit. God damn. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second to get this shit out of my eye. And I'll be right back. Taken care of, like I said, I'm about to just go in and redo my eyebrow real quick with my eyeliner or mascara. I always get those two mixed up because like they're one and the same to me. Really, even though I know that there's a difference between the two, but I just get it mixed up. Alright, got my eyebrows done, finally. Ugh. I usually say my eyes for last. So now that I got my eyebrows done, we're gonna move on to trying to highlight them bitches. Again, wish me luck. We'll see if this works. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about wrestling now because I'm ready for it. Like it's time to talk about wrestling. So, like I was trying to say earlier, where I'm at with wrestling is I know I am ready to come back, and I am in a position where I'm really good going to be able to come back. You know, I'm all right. So, um, What was I about to say? Now we're gonna try and highlight our eyebrows is what I was saying. But yeah, I'm at a point where I know for sure I'm ready to come back to wrestling and I'm in a really good position to. I finally got a car that's really good and I fixed my finances. You guys will hear about that in a story time one day titled How Why I Had to File for Bankruptcy. But yeah. So I'm in a really good position in terms of getting back to wrestling, but my main concern is just, where do I go to train? Because I love the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy. I truly, truly do. They taught me so much, and god damn, I'm just knocking shit over and just fucking everything up. Um, I really do love the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy. They have taught me so much when it came to wrestling and everything. But like I said earlier, like I'm at a point where I want to branch out and build a brand for myself. And I don't foresee that happening if I am wrestling solely for Rocky Mountain Pro as my home promotion. And the reason being is their touring schedule is extremely light, or I mean not light, extremely heavy. Like there's constantly shows, and I know that one of the biggest things that I struggled with when I was wrestling was having that free time to be like, okay, cool, I'm not wrestling this week. Let me go ahead and hit up so and so who runs XYZ and, see if I can get booked for the weekend. And, for me, like, when I got into wrestling, I wanted that experience where, like, the old school travel the indies, learn as much as you can from people as you're going along type of experience, That's what I wanted out of the wrestling business. And so when I was wrestling for Rocky Mountain Pro, that was one thing that I struggled with was, having that not having that free time rather to be able to just be like, okay, I'm gonna get up and go wrestle here this weekend, and I'm gonna go wrestle here this weekend, and I'm gonna go wrestle here this weekend. Is another thing is like yeah, I just really this year when I do get back into wrestling, I just really want to be in a position where I can accept as many bookings as possible and be in control of all of those bookings when they happen, where they're going to be and all of that. So that's pretty much my dilemma at this point is where do I go to train? Because at this point in time, I am okay with taking it a little bit slow so I can get my feet wet. Um, versus, trying to, get all like trained. Basically, what I'm trying to say is at Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy, they have a much higher training expectation than a lot of the schools in the than the other schools here in Colorado. Um, Part of that being because Matt Yaden actually spent time in OVW. This is not something that many people think or blah. This is not something that many people know about him, but he actually used to be a manager for TNA, and that's how he got into like his school and everything. Because when he was in TNA, he was also wrestling in OVW, trying to get a contract at the time and wrestle for TNA. But when that didn't work out, he took the lessons that he learned at OVW from Al Snow and everybody and applied it to his own school. So, bitch, I think I got like contour on part of my eyebrow. Yeah, I think I did. Hold up. I totally did. I totally did. Let me go back in here real quick. Okay, cool. Fixed that right up. But yeah, so because of that, he trains us like how they used to train at OVW. And if you know anything about OVW, then you know that used to be the premier school and developmental territory for WWE. So that is a very high training standard and training model that we've been held to. You know, like we train so hard that there will be times when people will be dropping like flies, puking their guts out in training. So like they train you that way to get you ready to basically be on TV because that's the goal. That was always the goal for this promotion was we are not an indie promotion. We are going to be a national promotion on TV, which is something I totally support and I believe in. I'm proud of them for doing it. I'm really sad that I had to step away from the time being while they did it, but you know, it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. This was my journey. This is what I was meant to do. So I'm not gonna get upset about it. If you guys see me looking over it, like I said, I watch story times and get ready with me while I'm doing my makeup. I literally get ready with them while I'm doing my makeup. That's the point of a get ready with me. So I'm like over here watching an old Sky Santana video as well, where she was doing an old get ready with me. So if you guys see me looking over, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like bouncing back and forth and seeing what she does, and then like trying to get my steps. It's like I don't have this memorized yet. I'm still freestyling a lot of this, but like when it comes to like highlight and contour, I'm really trying with that shit. You know, I'm really trying because I really want to pull off that Instagram baddie look when I'm on shows and everything. Someone who I think does a phenomenal job of it is Aligato. She looks amazing, 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 amazing every time she steps in the ring or does a photo shoot, anything. She looks phenomenal. So if you see this, Ali, boo boo, you slay your shit all the time, and you should have a makeup channel. And I'm not even playing about that. You really should. Like, put us on, bitch. Put us on. Um, so yeah, that's like just where I'm at with it and how I'm feeling and trying to figure out like, you know, what am I gonna do and do I want to train that hard right now? And because a lot of it really is just fear of change and such because a lot of the people who I used to know when I did train there are gone now. But conversely, there are a lot of the same people there. So it's just again, it's a lot to weigh on. Um, but my main concern is just I want to be able to have time to for my own goals and aspirations while I'm wrestling if I do wrestle for Rocky Mountain Pro. I don't want to just, feel like I'm restricted to them and those are the only people I can wrestle for and such. I want to, like I said, I want to be able to just be like, I don't feel like wrestling this weekend. I'm really tired. I need to take some time to recharge my batteries a little bit and just take some time to just enjoy life because wrestling is really draining. Like, it's really draining. And one thing that I learned in this is that you really do have to take time to, take care of yourself. So, whatever that may be, if I like just need a weekend to just chill at home with my boyfriend or whatever, and just de-stress, then that's what I need to do. And I want to be able to do that without feeling like I have to fight anybody to do it because they're not understanding and telling me I should be pushing through or whatever. Which, I get that pushing through and everything, but people are different. So what works for one person doesn't work for everybody else. So just because you can do something a certain way doesn't mean, everybody else can do that something that same way. So now that I have like my eyes all done for highlighting and everything, I'm gonna take my blender brush, just dab it in again. Like I said, you want to make sure your brush is wet, or not wet, damp, because this is going to give you the best results from what I have seen in terms of other YouTubers and YouTube tutorials. Because I did this one where this girl was like, it was a contour video for women of color, and she basically showed you how to make a whole new face for yourself. Ooh, yeah, that kind of blended out way more than I wanted it to, which is fine. It'll probably get covered up when I do my concealer, or not my concealer, my foundation, to be honest. But yeah, I want to be in control of my time is essentially what I'm going for here. I want to be in control of my time. I don't want to have to feel like I am obligated to a promotion yet. Like, do I want to make wrestling a job? Absolutely. But not right now. I literally just want to have an indie experience of not necessarily belonging to one promotion, and being, or if I do belong to a promotion, belonging to a promotion that runs on a reduced schedule, so that way I do have time to, go out and go to other shows. So I don't know. I'm still just really trying to figure it out. I definitely do want to wrestle here in Colorado. I for sure want to wrestle here in Colorado. Like, that's not nothing I'm ever gonna like skip out on. Like, Colorado wrestling will definitely be my home. There are so many more people here I want to work with, but I don't know, like I said, I just want to be in control of my schedule, and I want to be able to be like I said, I want to be able to choose when I wrestle, and be able to have the time that I need to not only say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do as a career, but take time for myself too. Now, a lot of people will tell you in the wrestling business that you have to throw yourself all the way into it, and yes, that is true. But at the same time, I don't believe that doesn't mean that you can't take time for yourself. Because not taking time for yourself is how you get mentally burnt out. So, again, what works for one person doesn't work for everybody else. For me, when I get burnt out, I like to go away and just kind of disappear into the woods or the mountains and go camping and do nature shit and, get over it. That's how I do and get over my problems with hold on, my mouse is acting up, y'all. Fuck. I can't never have that just works. Okay, and now it wants to work. But that's where I'm at. I want to be in control of my schedule, and I want to choose when I wrestle, I can't choose who I wrestle, but when I wrestle and all of that good shit. That's what I'm going for. That's what I want. Um, we're actually going to use a different highlighting stick, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to use this highlighting stick because this is going to show up a lot more because it's a lot brighter than my skin tone, but it's a good blend with my skin tone. To be honest, I completely forgot I had contour sticks already. So yeah. Um, And that's not to say that I don't want to go back to Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy, because I do. But I definitely want to do that when I'm closer to being like, I'm ready to make this a career. Because then I feel like that's going to be like the step where it's like, okay, we're buckling down now. We're trying to get ready to, we've made that name for ourselves. Now we just need a place to train like they want you to wrestle when you get to the big leagues and everything, so that way we can be, ready to go. So, not like I said, not to say that I don't want to come back to Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy, because I do. There's phenomenal coaches there. There's so many people that I want to work with still there. But my concern is just that with the way that their training schedule runs, I may not get what I want out of the wrestling business at this moment in time. So that's kind of why you guys haven't really seen me in any matches yet or anything, because I haven't trained, and I am a perfectionist to the T. I don't want to take the chance of me going out there having not wrestled in 2 years and then, having a shitty match, and that's how I'm starting off this process. Not to say that you're not going to have shitty matches, because shitty matches do happen, but I take my shitty matches very, very hard. Again, I am like my own worst critic, and I beat myself up way more than anybody else beats me up. Like, the times I've been yelled at for having bad matches and everything, trust, you weren't going nearly as hard on me as I was going on as hard on myself. Because I know when I have bad matches, I know. And that's not fun for nobody. Like, who wants to have a shitty match? Who wants to do shitty at their job? Like, that's not good for nobody. Who wants to do that? And if you're the type of person who actually wants to do shitty at your job, then you need to get a new job. You need to get a new job. Like, if you just don't give a damn, you're like, I don't want to put no type of effort into this. Bitch, get your ass up and get a new motherfucking job. I gotta cut some lace off of my wig, y'all. I didn't even realize that I missed this spot. But I'm glad that I saw it now instead of later when I'm out in public or something. I'm lying. I've been wearing this shit in public for a week. And it's still holding up very well. It's holding up phenomenally. Phenomenally. There we go. But yeah, like I said, like who wants to have a shitty match? Nobody. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my foundation. For my foundation, I use L'Oreal Paris True Match, and for me, I use the Cream Cafe. That's W8 in L'Oreal. This is the color I use. And then I'm also going to show you guys how I illuminate my face afterwards, because I use an illuminator as well. Because I bet y'all are probably thinking that shit was hella light. Like, it looks way lighter on the in the bottle than it actually looks on your skin. Like, yeah. So, with that being said, and trying to figure that out, I'm trying to explore the other options of where there are for training in Colorado. There's there is Colorado Springs Wrestling, and I have a few friends who train up there now. There's a few other places, the butcher shop, and like the thing is, because some of these places were around when I was trying to look into becoming a professional wrestler at first. And one of these places is that place that I mentioned in that story time where William Regal said it's not worth your time. Now, here's the thing about that. I would say with a year's worth of experience on my belt, under my belt, I'm not that green to the point that anything that they could teach me would damage me badly in the wrestling business. Because since I have really good foundations, because I was taught by a school that teaches you the foundations in a certain way, that's going to stick with me no matter where I go, because that's how they taught you. Now, knowing that, it's not like I'm really going to adopt bad habits, because with wrestling, from what I've been told, I don't know this to be true yet. Hopefully soon I will. But from what I have been told, wrestling is really like riding a bike, and you never forget how to do it. And it comes back to you no matter how long you've been inactive or gone or what. And so, with that being the case, um, god damn it, one of my hairs got up in my shit. So yeah, with that being the case, and knowing my foundation in wrestling is really good because of where I went, I'm more comfortable with going to a place and training with them than I used to be. And again, not to say like I'm trying to like, run off to some other place and be disloyal because it's really nothing like that at all. It's mostly I just want a place to work off my ring rust right now. So that way I could just start, accepting bookings as I go wherever and getting better. Because there are some people who used to wrestle for Rocky Mountain Pro who wrestle and train at those schools. And those some of those people were people I actually learned a lot from. Again, if you guys like heard like my story time, my journey to becoming a professional wrestler, oh bitch, this is looking weird right now. I look weird. But you'll see it in a little bit. It's when it's all done. It comes together usually. I'm still learning how to do this, but I've made tremendous strides from where I used to be when I first started wrestling. Because when I first started wrestling, didn't know makeup, my shit was bad. But yeah, I'm not like trying to be disloyal and then like be like fuck these guys. I'm gonna go hang out with these guys because they're better or whatever. It's literally a matter of I just want a place to work off my ring rust so I can get better. There was one place that was training for a while, and it was, and another part of it is cost. Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy is expensive. I'm not even gonna lie, it is expensive, but you get your money's worth. You definitely get your money's worth, which is why it's expensive. Because they like the seminars they throw and the connections they have. That shit you're not gonna get anywhere else. I mean, how many other schools do you know of where you can have someone who works for Ring of Honor come down and work with you for like a day or two? How many other schools do you know about that, huh? How many schools do you know who've actually sent people off to WWE on full term contracts? As far as well, I'm not gonna say as far as I know it was only us because I know Lars Sullivan is from Colorado too, and I don't know if he was on the Indies or not beforehand. But as far as I do know, one of the biggest stars to come out of Colorado, Otis Dozovic, was actually one of ours. He trained at the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy. Okay, so now that I got this done, give me a second, guys. I gotta buff and blend my shit again. Like, you are gonna see me blend a lot because, like I said, I'm really, really trying to get better at this because I want to look like them Instagram baddies when I'm in the ring and be like, woo-ha, bitch. I'm stealing somebody's man tonight. So just gotta blend this shit in. Blend it in, blend it in. There's makeup on my hair, girl. That's gross. Oh well, shit happens. Shit happens. I can easily wash it out. Like, to be honest, it's time for me to wash it anyway. I'm just extending it out a little bit longer since I'm going to be working like the next 5 days straight, which is usually not how my schedule works. Normally, how my schedule works is I work Monday or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday, then I work Thursday, Friday. I'm off Saturday. So this week, my schedule, I was off on Saturday and Sunday, which I was like, that's nice, but it's really going to screw me over. And sure enough, it did. So I work Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I worked Monday, Tuesday, was off on Wednesday, and now I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Or not Wednesday, and I'm off again on Wednesday. So I'm just like, fuck. I'm gonna be working all goddamn week. Shit. Alright, so now, you guys, I'm gonna do the illuminator. This is something that Sky Santana doesn't do. I actually got this from another beauty thing, but what you do, let me actually get this all down real quick. You just want to take it, tap it. Again, this is NYX. This is Born to Glow liquid illuminator. You just put this on where you want your skin to like kind of pop up and glow. And this one is really nice. It has a really nice gold feeling to it. So basically, I'm gonna put it in places where I'm gonna try and contour it and highlight later. So I'm gonna put it underneath my bags and my eyes. I'm gonna put it like around my cheekbones. I'm gonna put it in the middle of my nose, my brow bone. Put a little bit on my Cupid's arrow. And then where's my brush? Oh, here it is. Now we're just gonna take this and we're gonna buff it in. And I like using this. This gives me a really nice glowy effect on my like cheek area and underneath my eyes, and it helps like this whole area just kind of pop. So yeah, shit, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm just thinking about random shit all up in my own head over here. That's what happens when you be doing story times and get ready with me while you were under the influence of the devil's lettuce. Like I said, I'm honest about my shit. We'll talk about why I smoke because to be honest, I feel like that is the best medication for my anxiety and ADHD I've ever had or ever been on. Because I've been on lithium before and that shit almost killed me. And after that, I was like, no, fuck that. We are not doing your modern science bullshit because I will not be a goddamn guinea pig and be on 15,000 different medications before you figure out the one that's really going to fix me. I don't need all that jazz. I will take a natural, holistic approach to this and we'll call it good. But this is not what that video is about. We're not here to talk about me and my smoking habits. We are here to talk about me and wrestling and what I'm trying to do and training and everything. So like I said, there's options now. There's options. And again, since I'm not trying to be great right now and I'm just trying to get my feet wet, I'm more inclined to going to check out some of the other options than I am with Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy right now. So that way I can save up the tuition for the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy as well. Because one thing that I want to do is I want to save up all of my tuition so that way I can pay for it up front so I won't have any problems with it. And right now I'm just waiting on my tags to come in from the state of Colorado for my car because I bought my car through Carvana. If you guys don't know what Carvana is a website where you can go online to buy a car. It's super cool, super easy, super efficient. The process was like, it was super transparent. Again, we'll talk about that another time. This isn't what this is for. But, yeah. Now that I have a car that meets the qualifications to, I want to drive Lyft and Uber. So that way I can, save up money for the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy. So that way I can pay my tuition by year and just be set up that way. So that way it's not something that I'm worrying about and then end up in a position where it's like I can't train because I'm not paying. Because that was another reason why I stopped training is because I just couldn't afford to at the time. And yeah, we'll talk about some more of those. Those are just other story times and everything. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. That's how we looking right now. We got an hour worth of footage. Yeah, guys, it takes me a while to do my makeup. It takes me a while. Like, this shit is hard. This shit is hard. Even without all the footage I have to cut out, this shit is hard. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Like, I want to come back. I just need a place to train, to work off the ring rust, and go from there, really. So yeah, like I said, I'm more inclined to like trying out the other options right now. Because I know a few people who work or train at some of the other schools. My concern is just, you know, some of these people knew me when I was a guy, and I don't know if it's going to be as welcoming as an environment as the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy would be. Because at Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy, their motto is "We only judge assholes." So if you're not an asshole, then you're cool. We're not going to judge you. Live your life. Do you. Basically, like that's how they are. Um, I don't know if these other places are going to be like that. I'm just basically trying to get my concealer out of my hair, or like push my hair that has concealer in it back so I can see where it is and then figure out what to do with it later. Um, I'm getting used to like doing my makeup with hair on too, because I wear my wigs for like weeks at a time when I have them on. Like, well, I wouldn't say weeks, I would say a week at a time. Because generally I wash them every week, and I have yet to find a lace glue that adheres well enough for me to wash it while I'm in the shower and it not slip off of my head. But yeah. So I don't know if these other places are going to be as accepting and welcoming as the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy would be. Because, like I said, their rule on it is if you're not an asshole, then you're cool. We won't judge you. None of that. So now we're going to start contouring, or at least trying to contour again. So pray for me, y'all. Let's all bow our heads and pray for Double D that this shit actually works, because I'm really tired of spending my money on contour and shit, and my contour coming out looking like ass. And I just knocked like half of my brushes out of the fucking thing, and I gotta get up again. Real tired of spending my money on contour and shit, and then my contour come out looking like ass. Like, that shit is annoying. It is, I wouldn't say debilitating, but it's demoralizing, or is that even the right word for it? You know, basically when it makes you want to give up on some shit. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That shit be having you ready to just be like, you know what, fuck it. Fuck it. I ain't gonna never be good at my motherfucking makeup and contour and shit. But that's not the attitude I try to take with life. Yes, it's frustrating, but god damn it, I'm gonna get this shit. I'm gonna get this shit. I don't give a damn how many makeup classes I gotta go to or what I gotta do. I'm gonna get this shit. So, not knowing really what these other environments and other classes and schools are going to be like, that really is what like has me like, I don't know. And that's pretty much why I haven't really acted on going to training yet, is, to be honest, I'm scared to, because have I've gone out in public dressed as a woman several times, and I'm passable. I get call the correct pronoun often. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just a matter of these people's opinion matter more to me because I'm gonna have to wrestle with them which is saying a lot for me because I have a very I don't give a fuck what your opinion is type of personality. Like, if you don't pay my bills, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, and I'm not going to be apologetic about it because that's the fucking truth. If you do not pay my bills, I don't give a fuck what you think. So, while we're not big on YouTube now, I know them trolls gonna come when they come. And when they do come, I'm ready for them because guess what? Lions do not lose sleep over the sheep of opinions. So, or fuck, I said that all 10 types of backwards. Lions do not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. So, bring it on. Again, if you do not pay my bills and you are not someone important to my life like my mom, my dad, my sister, or whatever, I don't give a damn about your opinion. But for whatever reason, I give a damn about these wrestlers' opinions. So I don't know. I don't know. I really do not know. I'm hoping I'll figure this out at some point. I need to blend this shit in. This is getting annoying. There we go. There we go. Just blend it in. Shit. Blend that shit in. But I'm over this shit. Kinda get my shit all out there and it's not even coming in the right spot. Fuck that. I think I got another contour stick in this exact same shade too. But the thing is, like I said, I'm trying to face this bravely and step out of fear, step into faith, as Sky Santana would say. That's like her motto. Like, legit is her motto. And we gonna pray about it and have a conversation with God and be like, Jesus, God, what is it? What is the best course for us? Because God will tell me. He shows me where I'm supposed to go and where I'm supposed to be if I ask. I just gotta ask, that's all. I just gotta talk to him and be like, yo, what it is. What it is, because I'm trying to figure it out. And I don't know right now. I don't know. I don't know. And he'll come. And he'll be right there. Ain't forsaken me yet. Even when I done went through some of the roughest shit of my life, he done been right there beside my side. So all I gotta do is just call him and he'll show me. He'll show me. But again, I'm afraid to do that because I don't want to be great right now. I want to just get ready. So we'll see. We'll see. I really just need to just literally go have a spiritual conversation and just figure it out and go from there. And then, we be all set and good in the hood and cat in the hat and all of that shit. Try a new contour. Okay, so this is bullshit. This is what I feel like I should have been using this on my eyes up here, and my other contour stick is supposed to go on my cheeks because look at how dark that is. You see how that blends in with my skin? Like, that's what that's supposed to do. So this wasn't a total bust, but I am a little bit mad that well, you know what? Like I said, it's not a total bust, so shut up and be grateful for it. It came in an unexpected surprise. I found my contour color for my eyes at least. Thank God for that. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. Like I said, I blink out a lot and just. Cause I'm new to this shit, so I don't really be talking and thinking about shit when I'm like doing my makeup like this. So I don't like, what do I talk about? What do I talk about? Because I didn't answer like what I'm trying to figure out with like training and everything and all of that good jazz. So it's like, where do I go from here? Maybe I should just keep talking on this subject. I don't know. But yeah, like, I really just want to branch out this year. Like, one thing that I was considering as an option, and I don't know how well this is going to go over because of a story time I have to tell you guys related to the situation. But one thing I was considering as an option was going back to UCW and wrestling for them and having that be my home promotion while I train here at these other places and wrestle with them in their women's division because I know that they were really accepting of me when I was a dude and let me wrestle their women. So I would imagine that as a woman, they'd be okay with me wrestling their women. You know? Okay, that even that shit up a lot better. So let me grab my other contour stick then. Where the fuck is that at? Where my shit go? But yeah, one thing I've been really considering is going to UCW and going to UCW and working for wrestling for them. I wrestled for UCW beforehand. Oh, I think I forgot to show you guys my contour sticks. Again, this is actually Ulta Beauty. This is Ulta Beauty. Yeah, that's their this is theirs. And this is Wet and Wild. This is Wet and Wild. Ooh, this shit stank. I do not like the way this shit smell at all. But yeah, that's one thing that I've been considering is like, going back to UCW and wrestling with their in their division. I think that's another thing is this contour is not dark enough to create the shadow it's supposed to be created. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had more women of color friends who were trans or in this field because I have hella friends who are trans. I have hella friends who are trans, but it's harder when you can't talk to your girlfriend and get the right shade of your skin tone. And I can't really go with my girlfriends because I do a whole bunch of extra shit to my face to get a skin tone. So yeah, like you can't even see I got no contour or nothing on. Like again, I'm low key pissed. Ugh. Let me just switch over to this elf shit real quick. Because out of all of them, this is the one that I found that actually. This is the one that gets me. This is the one. Because I remember the time I put this on, I did a video. I don't remember which video it even was. But in that video, sis, my shit actually looked really good that day. I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself because my shit looked amazing that day. And I have no idea what the fuck I did, which is why I'm recording this so that way I can look back on it and be like, oh, that's what I did. But yeah, that's what I'm trying. Like, that's one thing that I considered was, reaching out to UCW and seeing if I could wrestle for them, because I still have friends who wrestle for them and everything. Tommy Purr is a really, really good friend of mine. Really good friend of mine. He's been super helpful. He's actually the one who helped me get my booking at Matter of Pride originally. And he was the one who reached out and was like, hey, do you want to work this event? And I was like, hell yeah. Like, this is a great platform. I think that platform was like kind of what helped Exolicious get into Lucha Underground. Because I know for a lot of people, that's kind of like what put him on the map was when they saw that. But yeah, that's what I want to try to do that. I want to try to go and wrestle for UCW again. But they have their own women's division that's, pretty stacked and everything. So it's like they may not have room for me. They may not have room in my storylines. That's the other thing you have to consider is like, yeah, you may want to wrestle someplace, but they gotta have room for you in their roster, you know? Not everybody has room for everybody at every time. Like my face looks nice and everything, but um we're still in the middle of the process, so I'm not gonna judge myself. But yeah, that's what your girl is thinking. That's what your girl is thinking. So it's a lot to consider and take in, and there's a lot that just goes into it that I haven't quite got into yet because I just didn't think this far ahead. A lot of things I have to take a day at a time because if I try to do too much too soon, I end up getting overwhelmed and swamped. So for me, I literally just have to like, yeah, that's what we want to do, but is that what we can do right now, Is that the most wisest decision for us at the moment? So, like I said, a lot of this, I'm just like just talking to you guys because, like I said, I wanted to do something fun to like take my mind off of my shitty day, and this really has done it. Like, so if you guys are watching this, whether you're watching this like when it happens or when I upload this, or months down the line when this is a bigger platform like I'm wanting it to be, um, know that everything I do for you guys. And just doing stuff like this really does help uplift my mood and stuff like that. Like, something so simple as just getting on and talking to people and just, getting to just talk about whatever helps uplift my mood. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Because I know a lot of the guys people who do watch are my actual friends in real life, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. But when I'm telling y'all to like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, I'm not saying that just to be cute. That's how I can turn this into a brand. And if you are my friend and you really want me to do well on this, please do what I'm asking you to do and subscribe to my shit so that way more people will start seeing me as a recommended subscriber. Like my shit so people know you're engaged and my content is good. If you guys do like it. If you don't like it, then thumbs it down so a bitch knows. Just don't be watching and don't say nothing. And, comment. Talk to me. Let's start that engagement so that way the fans that come on afterwards know I'm a cool ass bitch that you can approach. Like, I'm not like other celebrities or YouTubers where you try to reach out and they just go sit here and dog you and shit. I'm not like that. Like, I'm cool as fuck. Like, that's what I want people to know about Double D. Like, I'm a cool, chill bitch. Like, I love to chill with people. So, help me. Please help me do that. Because for those of you who are my real, true homies who have been through this process, even though we may not have spoken a lot, but you guys have been there, like people like Cam, Jess, you guys know, or not just you guys, like even my friends and family, you guys know that I give back to those who help me succeed. Like there have been plenty of times where, I've taken Jess or my roommate on a shopping spree just because they're there for me when I needed them. So help me, help me so I can continue to be that friend who helps you guys. Your bitch would really appreciate it. My makeup is actually not looking bad. We ain't done yet, but we almost there. I'm looking like a real suave mauve bitch. Oh, shit. I just got the wrong shade of contour and the wrong shade of contour. Ooh, shit. Scoop that out, bitch. Scoop that out. But yeah, so like I said, for those of you who are watching and you're my real homies, please do that for me. Those of you who are watching, just period, and if you like my channel, help, please just, let me know. So that way I'm not just up here doing this and then end up getting discouraged because I'm not thinking that nobody likes what I'm doing. If you guys don't like what I'm doing, let me know so that way I can switch it up. Like, that's how businesses work. That's why they have focus groups, and that's why YouTube has that do you like this or not button. So that way you can tell the subscriber, hey, I don't like this. Maybe you should try going back to this video or XYZ. But in the same time, stay in your lane and be respectful with your comments because this is my channel and I am doing what I do for a reason. So if you don't like it, that's tough titty and that's on you. But if it's something that could generally improve the product, then I'm all ears. Whew, my head is itching, bitch. That's how I know it's almost time for me to take this off. Is like my head starts itching real bad because that's my hair growing in underneath it. I keep missing Scott putting on her setting powder, so I should probably just pause that. But yeah, like I feel like my forehead looks really, really white compared to the rest of my face, and I don't know what to do to fix it. Maybe something like this will help darken it up a little bit or something. Okay, that's a little bit better. I still don't like it, so what I'm probably gonna end up doing then is when I am doing my hair, I'm probably gonna try and find a way to cover up my forehead a little bit. But yeah, so that's how I'm feeling about training right now. Like I want to branch out. I really want to try reaching out to my contacts at UCW and seeing if I can get in there. Because if so, I would love to. It's only an 8-hour drive, and their crowd's amazing. I love wrestling for them. Like it was so much fun. Like the 3 times I've gone, it's been a blast. Um, So, like I said, I just want to do different shit this time. I want to do and build an empire and a brand for Double D, and not feel like I'm stuck and restricted to just one area, you know? Because, like I said, I want to branch out and I want to do different shit. I want to build that empire. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my finishing powder and just kind of I think you're supposed to dab it on. At least that's what I'm watching Sky do. She's just like dabbing it on her face. Except for I think I'm using the wrong brush for this, so let me try a different brush. Oh yeah, I was definitely using the wrong brush. But yeah, I really want to go to UCW and try my luck there and see like what happens, you know? Because one of my contacts there, like I said, is a really good friend of mine who's been really helpful, Tommy Purr. I love him to death. He is so funny, so fun to work with. He's just a hoot. Like everybody needs a Tommy Purr in their life. And so I'm just gonna let this sit on my face like this for a little bit and then dust everything else off. And then I'm gonna do my eyebrows, or like not my eyebrows, I'm gonna do my eyes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair. But yeah, that like I said, guys, that's just how I'm feeling about training. Like I want to train, I'm worried about places accepting me, and at the same time, I'm wanting to do something different for myself and my own brand that I'm trying to build. So we'll see what comes of that. You know, in addition to that, there's other places I want to work too. I literally just want to work wherever I can, to be honest. Okay. So what I did was I just went ahead and took my edge brush and then just like redid it. So now I'm just gonna like spritz my hair with heat protector so that way I don't damage my hair when I flat iron it. I am very, very particular about heat damage and shit. Like I I am very particular about that. I'm still learning how to flat iron my hair too, bitch. So don't hate. Educate. Leave constructive criticism. Tell a bitch what to do. I don't really know what else to talk about right now. Yeah, last thing I was talking about was like how I wanted to like branch out, and like this year, I really, really mean that more than any time I've ever said that before, because I have said that before. Like my first year of wrestling, I was like, I want to branch out, and that did not happen. Again, things happen for a reason. That was not the brand I was meant to build. That was the brand that was meant to get me and my foot in the door. I gotta redo this spot real quick, y'all. It like just is not obeying, and I'm trying to get it to just like curl flat so it like follows the shape of my face, while at the same time trying not to burn my face. But yeah, that's what I'm trying. Like that's one thing that I considered was, you know, reaching out to UCW and seeing if I could wrestle for them, because I still have friends who wrestle for them and everything. Tommy Purr is a really, really good friend of mine. Really good friend of mine. He's been super helpful. He's actually the one who helped me get my booking at Matter of Pride originally, and he was the one who reached out and was like, "Hey, do you want to work this event?" And I was like, "Hell yeah! Like, this is a great platform." I think that platform is like kind of what helped Exolicious get into Lucha Underground, because I know for a lot of people that's kind of like what put him on the map is when they saw that. But Yeah, that's what I want to try to do that. I want to try to go and wrestle for UCW again. But they have their own women's division that's, pretty stacked and everything. So it's like they may not have room for me. They may not have room in my storylines. That's the other thing you have to consider is like, yeah, you may want to wrestle someplace, but they gotta have room for you in their roster, you know? Not everybody has room for everybody at every time. Like my face looks nice and everything, but um we're still in the middle of the process, so I'm not gonna judge myself. But yeah, that's what your girl is thinking. That's what your girl is thinking. So it's a lot to consider and take in, and there's a lot that just goes into it that I haven't quite got into yet because I just didn't think this far ahead. A lot of things I have to take a day at a time because if I try to do too much too soon, I end up getting overwhelmed and swamped. So for me, I literally just have to yeah, that's what we want to do, but is that what we can do right now, you know? Is that the most wisest decision for us at the moment? So, like I said, a lot of this, I'm just talking to you guys because, like I said, I wanted to do something fun to take my mind off of my shitty day, and this really has done it. Like, so if you guys are watching this, whether you're watching this when it happens or when I upload this or months down the line when this is a bigger platform like I'm wanting it to be, um, know that everything I do for you guys. And just doing stuff like this really does help uplift my mood and stuff like that. Like something so simple as just getting on and talking to people and just, getting to just talk about whatever helps uplift my mood. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Because I know a lot of the guys people who do watch are my actual friends in real life, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. But when I'm telling y'all to like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, I'm not saying that just to be cute. That's how I can turn this into a brand. And if you are my friend and you really want me to do well on this, please do what I'm asking you to do and subscribe to my shit so that way more people will start seeing me as a recommended subscriber. Like my shit so people know you're engaged and my content is good. If you guys do like it. If you don't like it, then thumbs it down so a bitch knows. Just don't be watching and don't say nothing. And, comment. Talk to me. Let's start that engagement so that way the fans that come on afterwards know I'm a cool ass bitch that you can approach. Like, I'm not like other celebrities or YouTubers where you try to reach out and they just go sit here and dog you and shit. I'm not like that. Like, I'm cool as fuck. Like, that's what I want people to know about Double D. Like, I'm a cool, chill bitch. Like, I love to chill with people. So, help me. Please help me do that. Because for those of you who are my real, true homies who have been through this process, even though we may not have spoken a lot, but you guys have been there, like people like Cam, Jess, you guys know, or not just you guys, like even my friends and family, you guys know that I give back to those who help me succeed. Like there have been plenty of times where, I've taken Jess or my roommate on a shopping spree just because they're there for me when I needed them. So help me, help me so I can continue to be that friend who helps you guys. Your bitch would really appreciate it. My makeup is actually not looking bad. We ain't done yet, but we almost there. I'm looking like a real suave mauve bitch. Oh shit! I just got the wrong shade of contour and the wrong shade of contour. Ooh shit! Scoop that out, bitch. Scoop that out. But yeah, so like I said, for those of you who are watching and you're my real homies, please do that for me. Those of you who are watching, just period, and if you like my channel, help, please just, let me know. So that way I'm not just up here doing this and then end up getting discouraged because I'm not thinking that nobody likes what I'm doing. If you guys don't like what I'm doing, let me know so that way I can switch it up. Like, that's how businesses work. That's why they have focus groups, and that's why YouTube has that do you like this or not button. So that way you can tell the subscriber, hey, I don't like this. Maybe you should try going back to this video or XYZ. But in the same time, stay in your lane and be respectful with your comments because this is my channel and I am doing what I do for a reason. So if you don't like it, that's tough titty and that's on you. But if it's something that can generally improve the product, then I'm all ears. Whew, my head is itching, bitch. That's how I know it's almost time for me to take this off. Is like my head starts itching real bad because that's my hair growing in underneath it. I keep missing Scott putting on her setting powder, so I should probably just pause that. But yeah, like I feel like my forehead looks really, really white compared to the rest of my face, and I don't know what to do to fix it. Maybe something like this will help darken it up a little bit or something. Okay, that's a little bit better. I still don't like it, so what I'm probably going to end up doing then is when I am doing my hair, I'm probably going to try and find a way to cover up my forehead a little bit. But yeah, so that's how I'm feeling about training right now. Like I want to branch out. I really want to try reaching out to my contacts at UCW and seeing if I can get in there. Because if so, I would love to. It's only an 8-hour drive, and their crowd's amazing. I love wrestling for them. Like it was so much fun. Like the 3 times I've gone, it's been a blast. Um, So, like I said, I just want to do different shit this time. I want to do and build an empire and a brand for Double D, and not feel like I'm stuck and restricted to just one area. You know? Because, like I said, I want to branch out and I want to do different shit. I want to build that empire. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my finishing powder and just kind of. I think you're supposed to dab it on. At least that's what I'm watching Sky do. She's just like dabbing it on her face. Except I think I'm using the wrong brush for this, so let me try a different brush. Oh yeah, I was definitely using the wrong brush. I forgot I'm supposed to be talking shit. Like I said, y'all, I'm new to this shit, so this is interesting to me. But yeah, I really want to go to UCW and try my luck there and see like what happens, you know? Because one of my contacts there, like I said, is a really good friend of mine who's been really helpful, Tommy Pert. I love him to death. He is so funny, so fun to work with. He's just a hoot. Like everybody needs a Tommy Pert in their life. And so I'm just gonna let this sit on my face like this for a little bit and then dust everything else off. And then I'm gonna do my eyebrows, or like not my eyebrows, I'm gonna do my eyes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair. But yeah, that like I said, guys, this is just that's just how I'm feeling about training. Like I want to train, I'm worried about places accepting me, and at the same time, I'm wanting to do something different for myself and my own brand that I'm trying to build. So we'll see what comes of that. You know, in addition to that, there's other places I want to work too. I literally just want to work wherever I can, to be honest. I got powder everywhere, y'all. Actually, I might do my hair while this is setting. Trying to figure out what it is that we're gonna do at least. Like I said, there's concealer in my hair. Note to self, next time make sure I'm wearing one of my headbands because this shit is not cool or cute. Like there's foundation and powder and shit all over my fucking lace and in my hair. Like the fuck? Yeah, it's definitely time to watch this shit. We're gonna have to do that soon. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go try to figure out how to get this shit on my hair. So what I did was I just went ahead and took my edge brush and then just like redid it. So now I'm just gonna like spritz my hair with heat protector so that way I don't damage my hair when I flat iron it. I am very particular about heat damage and shit. Like I I am very particular about that. I'm still learning how to flat iron my hair too, bitch. So don't hate. Educate. Leave constructive criticism. Tell a bitch what to do. So if it's not gonna lay down here in a second, I'm gonna go do one of my hair tricks that I learned from, who did I learn that shit from? What's her name? Aaliyah J. Aaliyah J. And I think that's probably why my hair is fighting me so much, because there was hairspray in it. But yeah, what you do is you take your Gots to Be glue and you just like brush your shit back after you spray your Gots to Be in it, and voila, you get like instant hold and all of that shit. And I think that's why my hair was fighting me on that side, is because of the fact that there's still Gots to Be in it from this morning. Before I do this, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this shit off my face. I'm just gonna buff out all the extra and all the excess. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely like my lace glue. Your lace glue is like hard, hard, hard to lay down. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Which is why you see me just keep cutting at it, because I'm like, if I have spots where my lace glue is showing, I would much rather just cut the lace off, because that part of your lace is basically just fucked now. It's going to be really hard for you to get the glue, let alone the foundation off, so say goodbye to both, and just snip it, snip it. Snip it real good, because trust me, that's the better alternative here than having your hair all brown and shitty looking. And the flip side of that, though, don't do this too much, because then you might actually legit end up fucking up your wigs and shit, to the point, you don't have no lace in the front like you should, and your wigs don't sit properly on your head because of this shit. That would be embarrassing. So, yeah, be careful. Anyways, back to doing my hair. I haven't got that figured out. And that's the thing I love about this hair. Like, I've been wearing this hair for like I think a week straight, and it's still going strong. This has not come off my head since I bought it, basically. Like the night I installed it, it has not come off my head, and it's still going strong. Like, it's such a good wig. Such a good wig. And this is kind of like the look I've been going with the last few days, is like with this part of my hair sleeked back and shit. But yeah, I would love to work for CSW. I would love to work for Lucha Libre and Laughs. Um, I would love to work with. I'd love to even go to some seminars this year and like get out of Colorado, and go to seminars in other places and see what they have to offer. I'll be right back, y'all. Like I said, I just need to do my eyes now after I'm done with my hair, and then my lips, and we're good. My eyes usually don't take me too long. All right, y'all. So now that I've got my hairstyle the way I pretty much want it, I need to go lay down my edges on the right hand side. So I'll be right back. This is pretty much exactly the way I want it for how we're doing the get ready with me or whatever. Um, so yeah, I just gotta do my eyes now and my lips, and we're cool. I'm probably gonna do my lips first, so that way I know what to do with my eyes, because like what I have been doing is I'll do my lit eyes first and then try to make my lips match to it, and then realize that I don't have no lipstick to match what I'm trying to do. Okay, cool. Now we're done with the hair. I'm particular about my hair. I really am. I am really particular about my hair. Notice that's why like all of this side, since this is taken care of more, like this is my sideburn is really done. Got my baby hair showing. Like this camera is so much better than my last camera, y'all. Like y'all have no idea. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do our eyebrows now. I mean, not our eyebrows. Let's do our eyes now. But I'm gonna do my lips first. So I'm gonna choose like a. I'm just like in a really mellow mood right now, so I'm just like seeing. Let's try this pink. Let's try this Sephora pink. One of my homegirls at work hooked me up with like a shit ton of lipstick that she don't use. Which I feel like now that I think about it is good karma, because I actually gave one of my other homegirls, I gave her daughter like a shit ton of my old art books, and she like was like super happy about it. So I feel like that was like my good karma, and I ended up with a coworker who had like a shit ton of lipstick and shit that she ain't need no more. Cause somebody was a klepto in high school, which I can't talk about because I was too. Oh, bitch, I got like lipstick smeared all over my lips in some places. Hold on. Like, oh my God. Okay, so I got my lipstick on now, so now I just gotta find some eyeshadow that matches with it. What I use for... Oh shit, that was Sephora, y'all. I'll show that to you some other time. I actually kind of like this color a lot. This is my first time using it, but I like it. So I'll probably show this to you guys another time. But this is what I have like in terms of my eyeshadow palettes. I use BH Cosmetics right now, and right now I have Solar Flare and Galaxy Chic. So this is we're gonna be using a combination of these two. Um, yeah. First things first, I don't do actual lashes or like false lashes. False lashes are hard as fuck to put on. I don't like doing that. I mean, it probably would be easier if I had fingernails, but I don't like wearing a press-on acrylic nails either. Like, and that's the thing about this whole journey. It's really Whether you're trans, you're gender fluid, or whatever, it's really all about finding out what works for you. You can be whatever type of woman, man, whatever you gender you identify as, whatever. You can do that and still be you. So don't get wrapped up in this whole I have to do XYZ to be a woman, I have to do XYZ to be a man, because you don't. You don't. Women and men come in all different sizes and shapes. So, you know, whatever makes you comfortable, do it. You know, like for me, I probably wouldn't yeah, like so for instance, as you guys see, like I have hairy arms and I don't mind showing these hairy arms to you guys on camera. But when it comes to like me being on Showtime and everything and being on TV shows and wrestling, I will be waxing and shaving all of that down. Okay, so we're almost done, y'all. Like I said, we are almost done. I'm just trying to get my hair to obey and stay where I want it to stay. I'm having a little bit of trouble. Little bit of trouble. That's the thing with kinky curly, or not kinky curly, y'all. That's the thing with kinky straight, y'all. Like, this shit is nice and it has a lot of volume to it, but you have to tame this motherfucker. And a lot of times, she don't be wanting to listen to you. She really do not want to be listening to you. Maybe that's because I live in Colorado and the weather keeps switching back here and forth here is right now. But I don't know. Anyways, let's get into doing our eyes so we can be done with this shit, y'all. And we can go do whatever it is that we gonna do Friday night. Cause y'all watching this on a Friday. I'm recording this on a Thursday. Cause I ain't got shit to do. I mean, I was gonna go to my boyfriend's house. I don't know if that's still gonna happen. I might go over for dinner. We'll see. I was gonna go to the gym too, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. This shit is pissing me off. I keep losing my brushes. Like every time I turn around, my goddamn brush that I actually need is gone. And the brushes I don't need are just like all up in my face. I'm like, ugh. So yeah, that's my plan, guys. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna be doing for the wrestling world. Once I have that little spiritual conversation that I need to have, y'all most definitely will know. This will probably be an update to this, and I might be where I'm supposed to be at. I might just be talking about where I'm supposed to be at. I don't know. I don't know. I keep forgetting I'm doing my makeup on camera. So the color I'm using from BH Cosmetic for my corner of my eye is this one right. Fuck. um, I'm using Cosmic. I don't know if you guys can see that because I know the light is a little bit off, but I'm using Cosmic. You guys probably ain't gonna be able to see this, so I'm not even gonna show it because for whatever reason, like it's just not coming out right. Like maybe it's because of the fact that my mirror is in front of the thing. I don't know, but and I keep knocking more shit off my desk that I actually need. Fuck. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? This one. That's the one I'm using. That's the one I'm using. So yeah, like I said, that's my plan for wrestling. I am definitely trying and willing and ready to get back. I just need a place to train. I need an affordable place to train that's not going to tie me down and have expectations of me wrestling on their show. I mean, unless it's a show that's not wrestling often and they're willing to let me go do my own thing in the time where I'm not wrestling with them. Otherwise, that's not what I'm I don't want to do that right now. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. People get into the wrestling business for different reasons, you know? Some people get into it with that desire of, I want to do this just as like a hobby. Some people get into it wanting to do it as a career. Some people will get into it wanting to do it as a career and it turns into a hobby. Some people get into it doing it as a hobby and then it turns into a career. So it really just all just depends on what you want out of the wrestling business. And right now, I want to get my feet wet and work off my ring rust, but still get in the ring and wrestle because I miss it. And I just want to be in control of myself when I do so. And this one is Venus. I'll show this one to you guys in a second. I'm using this because it like really complements the. It kind of like ties together the pink lipstick and then the purple because there's like hints and flecks of pink in it. I just really need to blend this out, which you guys will see how I blend this out in a little bit. But this one's Saturn. This is what I'm using right now. But yeah, I really do miss wrestling so much. Like, I have dreams about me wrestling still, like, and not like the, oh, I have a dream type of way. Like, no, like in my dreams, I am wrestling, and it's like I'm either seeing glimpses of what's gonna happen or just this is just my subconscious saying this is what we want. Now I'm just kind of blending the two in and together. See, that actually looks really nice. Like this looks really nice together. Because like I said, it has like pink tones in it and everything. I think that's what I think I need to do is just start doing like my lip color first and then doing my eyes afterwards. Because then like this, bitch, we gonna have to take some pictures of this and like do the freeze frame on it. Because, yas. And I'm not even done yet. Well, actually, we pretty much are. We pretty much are. We pretty much are. Okay. And so now what I do to like finish my shit off is let me again go through, make sure with the kabuki I got all the setting powder and all that off. And now we're gonna do our setting spray. This is the NYX Dewy Finish. Come on. There we go. Yeah, Dewy Finish. So you just take this. Shit, I completely missed my face. And then you're just gonna let this dry. I got Milkshake by Scott Santana stuck in my head, y'all. Some like low key over here dancing in my seat and shit. It's almost dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go and like go to my bathroom real quick and just blow dry the rest of my face so you guys can see what it looks like finished product. Be back in a second. Y'all, I have way too much fun with my blow dryer. I have way too much fun with my blow dryer. But this is the finished result of my makeup. Like, I like this look. This is cute. This is the shit I wear when I'm like recording for you guys. Like, this is the type of stuff I wear. So yeah, I'm glad you guys got to see my first Get Ready with me, got to hang out with me and talk wrestling. Um, these lights are a little bit too bright, so I'm gonna work on seeing which ones are like the best here. I'm gonna probably edit this part out so you guys won't see this, so yes, I like this light a little bit better. It's a little bit softer and everything, but it's still not as bright as what I was looking for. So I gotta play around with my light setup now that I got a new webcam. But I hope you guys got to enjoy the new quality from the webcam. Because like I said, this looks way better than my old camera that we were working with previously. I like this one a lot better. There's better. Uh, it's like I think this is gonna be in 1080 HD now, so I'm gonna be like in full HD on YouTube, guys. Hey. Um, so yeah, I like this was my first video doing that. Like I said, guys, it takes me about 2 hours to do my makeup, which is why when I said, like, if you guys saw the story time with Journey to Becoming a Professional Wrestler, that's why I was like, I'm not gonna beat my whole face, especially if I'm about to cry this shit back off. Like, that's what we're not gonna do. But like I said, guys, I hope you have fun with me today. This was a really fun way for me to de-stress and get over all the bullshit of the day that I had today. So I have fun with you guys. I hope you guys had fun with me. And with that, I'm Double D, and I'm out.